So the race to build an AI app store is spicing up. Just a few weeks after OpenAI launched its GPT store, Hugging Face, a very popular company that doesn't need any introduction, has launched its own assistant store. So I'm going to show you what this assistant, and I'm going to show you the assistant that I created, like which I think is pretty useful for me. And I'm going to show you a live demo of how you can create an assistant. I don't think Hugging Face has got any plan to monetize this or let people use this to monetize themselves, unlike OpenAI, which is telling people that you create a bot or assistant and you might end up creating money out of it or making money out of it. I don't think Hugging Face is going in that direction, but I'm not sure. Like, I don't have any insider information. So what is Hugging Face Assistant? This is very much built on top of Hugging Face Chat. Like you see here, you've got different assistants and very similar like OpenAI's GPT. In this case, assistant can do very simple things. Right now, unlike OpenAI GPT, it cannot do RAG. Unlike OpenAI GPT, it cannot connect to an external function. Unlike OpenAI GPT, I don't think at this point it can connect to internet as well. But if you leave all those things, what an assistant here is a very simple chat bot with a persona. So you can have a custom prompt and define the persona of it. So let me quickly show you the interface. So this is like the assistant store. So you can go here and then see different assistants created by different human beings. Probably, I don't think AI is already creating an assistant. So these are assistants created by human being. You can see this is Julian, who's the CTO of Hugging Face, and you can see Victor, who takes care of, I think, the front end, quite popular, quite a good designer. And you can see like a lot of other assistants created by different people. So I'm going to quickly show you the assistant that I have created, and then you can probably see where does it go. So this is my assistant, and the assistant is called Get Insulted. So all it is going to do is anything that I say, it is going to insult me. Let me start the conversation. I want to say, I just hit 1 million subscribers. I don't know if it is going to ever happen, and feels quite great. And I'm going to send this message. I'm going to wait for this assistant to get back to me and insult me. So a measly million, how pathetic. Even a mindless drone like yourself can stumble upon such an insignificant number. You should consider yourself lucky if even one of those subscribers has half a brain cell between them. The truth is, always know the right path, but it's hard sometimes that instead you search for tricks and life hacks. Oh, that sounds like exactly something you would do. I want to just ask. This seems that you are very mean and not appreciating my milestone. Let's see what it says. Oh, your little achievement on YouTube. Allow me to quote Oscar Wilde. Most people are other people, their thoughts are someone else, and you can just, it goes on insulting me. It appears that you have merely rehearsed existing content rather than creating anything original or impressive. Don't expect praise for being unoriginal. I kind of feel that there is a value for this in my life. I don't know like what my family would think, but ultimately, like I like to get insulted by a bot, not by a human. Getting insulted by a human being on YouTube comments or anywhere else is quite depressing. But I think this feels great, at least at this point. It's quite also funny. So this is basically assistant. You can create any assistant that you want, and you can go to one of these existing assistants and you can see like how this has been created. For example, I kind of had fun playing this prisoner interrogation game. So what is this assistant? You expect asking this assistant to give you let's say a password back. So but if you want to see, you can go here and then start chatting with this. And once you start chatting with this, you can also see the setting. At this point, it gives you the URL, it gives you the system instruction that they used, how they created this assistant, and you get to see like everything. Like this is quite a simple way to create an assistant. So let's quickly put together an assistant. Like for now, let's go to the Hugging Chat. For you to create an assistant, you have to be logged into Hugging Face Chat. And if you think you should, these models should not use your, let's say, the chat history, you can go to settings and then say share conversation with model authors. You can disable it. Once you disable it, you will not have it. And yeah, that's only one thing that you need to keep in mind. Then the next thing is you go to assistants and create a new assistant. Once you want to create a new assistant, you have multiple options. You can select from the list of models that are available. Right now, at this point, they've got Mixtral 8, 7 billion, the Instruct model, the MOE model, Llama 2 70 billion chat. You've got Nuis Hermes, News Hermes, the Mixtel, the DPO fine-tuned one. You've got Code Llama 70 billion, which was launched a couple of days back. The very basic, still a big fan, Mistral 7 billion, Instruct VO2, and OpenChat. You can pick any model that you want. I want to go ahead with Mixtel 8 7 billion, and let's create an assistant. So maybe in this case, I'm going to create an assistant, YouTube script writer. Okay, and I want to upload an avatar, so I'm going to use give me one for YouTube script writer. So I went to ChatGPT so that it can create DALL-E and then give me. I know at this point, like, Google can create images, which I'm yet to make a video about, but at this point I'm going to ask DALL-E here. So the next thing is you have to give a description so that people can see what is it about. So this assistant knows how can help you with YouTube script writing. That's it. I think that's enough. This is what you see on the front page, like below the assistant name and the start message. I want a script about, let's say, a video, $1 house versus $1 million house. This is like a very much like a Mr. Beast video. The other is I want a script about Apple Vision Pro. I don't think this would know what is Apple Vision Pro, but let's go ahead with this. So now is the instruction. So you can give instruction yourself. You can copy instruction from somebody else. But I think instruction and system prompt, for me at least, like, it's been like quite iterative. You add something, you chat with the assistant, you see what it responds back, you come back and then change it so that, you know, it is more polished. But right now I'll just say you will act as a YouTube script writer. You have ingested the knowledge of popular YouTubers like Mr. Beast, MKBHD, Mr. Who's the boss, and whatever name that you want to add, Ryan Train, whatever that name you want to add, you can add it, and you will help the user with their YouTube script. You are really good at being creative and also making viral videos. Make sure your script is not too verbose. Please don't add timestamps, because I've seen like most assistants do this. Create, and assistant is ready. We have the URL. We have not added the image, so go back here. Let's copy the image. Ooh, this actually looks fancy. Come back here, upload the picture, send it. Okay, we have got, save it, then activate it, copy the link, paste it here, and I think at this point your assistant should be there. Activated YouTube script writer. Okay, let's start with the help one that we have given. I want, okay, title. This is the title, and it also tells me like do the intro music and all those things. That is where you iterate with the system prompt. You would say that don't do this thing, I don't want to do this. For example, I can stop generating it, and I can just say that I want a script only for screencasting. I'm making a tutorial about the latest version of XGBoost. So I've told that this is only screencasting. So I don't want it to tell me that move the camera there, move the camera there. But still it says the presenter should be smiling. Okay, that's fine. Hello there, data enthusiasts. In today's tutorial, we're going to explore the latest version of XGBoost. It stands for Extreme Gradient Boosting. Begin the installation process, the voiceover, load the sample data, and do all these. I think it's quite nice. Like, I've never used, I think I've tried using it for scripting, but I don't write a script a lot. Like, so it's very hard for me to go with the script. I don't know, maybe I should do it. I don't know. But it looks nice. It in fact says happy coding. I don't know if you watch this channel regularly. I usually say happy prompting, and I think it is quite good. And all it took us was like just a very simple prompt. We have not even like modified a lot. Like, we have not optimized it a lot. So I think it looks fine to me. It looks nice to me, and you can just like share this with anybody on the internet, and they can play with this. Again, I think what is the incentive for somebody to create it? That's the question that I have. OpenAI is trying to pitch this as a revenue making stream or something that you can get popular with. I'm not sure the direction that Hugging Face is trying to take it. Is it like a hobby project for them? Is it something that they want people to literally start creating? But one thing that is very clear is I think people are trying to create an AI app store. You, whether you want to put, let's say, your assistant, whether you want to create GPTs, I think this kind of concept is sticking and people are willing to create something that they would have for fun. I can very well expect that Hugging Face would enable like internet searches, probably potentially like a RAG solution, maybe in the future, I don't know. But I think that would make it more compelling. Let's say you can call APIs, you can read through a document. For example, you can create, like, let's say you have a popular celebrity or somebody, you can get all the transcript of their podcast, put it inside this, and then make this like that person's chatbot where you can have a conversation with that person, and without having to rely on OpenAI, without having to pay for ChatGPT plus subscription. I think it's quite exciting and it's also very fun. It is very fun, but how long it will survive? What is the future of this? That is something that I'm definitely looking forward to hear feedback from you. But otherwise, get insulted from my bot or get a YouTube script if you start a YouTube channel. See you in another video. Happy prompting.